Hi, I'm Dark Sister. The camera's it's very low. I have to crouch, but that's fine. That's an aesthetic. I'm a little goblin-like anyway, so being hunched over like this, I think, is perfect. Um, anyway, I am starting this video series, which, as I'm recording this, is untitled, but it'll have a title when you're watching it, obviously. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a video. And basically, the goal of this series is to kind of document this challenge I set for myself, which is that I'm releasing a single every month of the year 2025. So far, I've released a single in January and February, and it's March 2nd, I think now. And I've got one coming out on March 7th. So it's going pretty good. Yeah, it's going really great. It's kind of stressful to kind of get everything done on time. But that's, in a way, been kind of nice. I, like many people I know, am a little bit of a perfectionist. And some people say the word perfectionist, and you can tell that they mean it in they're acting like it's a bad thing, but they secretly are like thinking it's a good thing because they're just like, oh, my standards are just too high or whatever the hell. But here's the thing, that's bullshit. And perfectionism is not, it's not good. So if you're a perfectionist and you're watching this, stop it. Don't do that anymore. Take it from me. You know, I was addicted to perfectionism for my whole life, basically, I guess. And I've been slowly learning how to get rid of that trait and how to kind of overcome it. And then putting these singles out in rapid fire fashion has really sped up the process because there is no time. You know, my last one was I released on Valentine's Day, and it was February 2nd, you know? And I wasn't done mastering that motherfucker. So it's I had to just master it and get it done. I finish mixing it and get it done. I can already tell this is going to be a nightmare to edit. This is so chaotic. But this is my first, I used to make YouTube videos when I was a teenager or 12, making Let's Plays and shit. I've never done this. Yeah, I guess I should give backstory, right? I should kind of explain what's happening. I'm an artist. I'm a musician. I'm a producer. I'm technically a professional mixing engineer. I was working at Starbucks. It sucked, and it was sucking the life out of me. I was turning into a zombie. I was starting to resent all of it. Everything became way more corporate. Things just started happening in the world. Luigi Mangione, Trump got elected. I got a new boss. The company started becoming a lot more corporate focused and business focused. They stopped pretending like they cared, which was in a way refreshing because it's yeah, you never did. I always thought it was strange. They always tried to pass themselves off as a mom and pop kind of joint. And it's you're a massive corporation with that makes, millions and billions of dollars. You're not get out of here with your third place bullshit. That's all fake. But it also sucked because obviously working for a major corporation as someone low on the totem pole is miserable because they don't care as much as they don't care about the customers aside from what's in their wallets. They also don't care about you as their employee. And they don't want to put money in your wallet because that takes money out of their wallets. It's all about wallets with them, or rather the contents therein. Why the hell? What am I even talking about at this point? I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. Trump got elected and all this other shit was happening, and I was working for this company, and it was like starting to feel, I was like, fascism feels like it's creeping in on me from every angle, you know? So I had to get out. I had to stop. I had to leave. Also, I'm a musician. I've been a musician for as long as I can remember, basically. Started taking piano lessons when I was like 7. And I've been playing other instruments for basically just as long. And for most of my life, every day, I was playing something, if not writing or recording or just listening to just tons of music. I was just always like in that world. And now I'm 25. I woke up. I'm working this job at Starbucks. The world's like going crazy and everything. I'm like trying to pay bills and like living in my apartment. I realized I wasn't working on any music ever anymore. And that was weird. And it was, once I kind of noticed, that kind of crept in, you know, kind of was slow. It didn't happen overnight. But then once I realized what was happening, I couldn't stand it. I couldn't even like sit still. I was driving me crazy. I had to work on something. I had to get back in the studio. I had to play my guitar every day again. I needed it. So that was sort of the impetus for me quitting my job. But I had some songs done, 2 songs done. Previously, I had released a song in February called Manic Pixie Fever Dream. Silly title. But anyway, and that garnered me about like 500 monthly listeners at its peak, which was about a month after release. I gained some followers. I had 500 monthly listeners. I was getting lots of play on the algorithmic playlists, you know, and I was like, man, right now, a month after release would be the perfect time to drop another single. But I had nothing. So, flash forward to last year in December-ish, and I'm thinking about how I never make music anymore. And I actually have 2 songs that are basically done that I had done a while back. And I thought, these are ready. And that way I can finally do that thing where I put one out and then a month later I do another one. And then I thought, you know what? I should try to get one of these other songs I have that's like half finished and kind of finish it up and have something ready for March too. And then, you know what? I've got tons of stuff. I might as well do April. And then I was just like, let's just set the goal of doing one song for every month of the year. That's what I am doing now. And the plan that I had, those half-finished songs that I was going to just finish up and put out in March and April, I'm not working on those anymore. The one in March is completely new. Yeah, it's exciting. It's kind of exhilarating that I just, this one that it's coming out in March, that perfectionistic crap I was doing on the other tracks from before, it just isn't gonna fly, so I had to just get it done super fast, and I've never worked like that before, and the result is crazy. It's crazy. I heard this quote. It's about fucking entrepreneurs. The quote goes something like this. Entrepreneurs, what makes them successful isn't that they are putting out perfect products. It's that they are great at getting something to about 60% finished. And I heard that quote while working on that track. And I recorded it in like one day. So I was like, you know what? This song is 60% done. How about I just stop here? So I submitted it for release that day. I found a picture online that was in the public domain, and I put that as the cover, and I just submitted it for release. It's coming out on the 7th of this month, March 7th, 2025. And black cat that my roommate's black cat that lives in the apartment just opened one of the doors and it creaked open slowly. And I'm the only one here right now. That was horrifying. Anyway, how do YouTubers do this? Like, I've been recording for 13 minutes now, it says. I'm fucking thirsty as hell. I'm gonna drink this whole thing. No, I'm not. No, that's ridiculous. That was too much. I didn't really talk as much about pretentious stuff, like the meaning of art and why we create, and, you know, how it can be a uniting force, or it's whatever the hell, I don't even know. This was not very video essay. But that's okay. You probably have to, like, write something to do that. And I just pressed record. But, you know, there's no need to be a perfectionist about it, I guess. See you next week.